Everybody, Double P here, and in today's video what we're going to be going over are the 4 key steps that you need to have to be able to have a highly successful options trading account. Now that's whether you have a small trading account, whether you have a medium trading account, or whether you have a large trading account. I'm going to show you the 4 things that you need to be able to grow your account and continue to optimize your account so that you have highly profitable trades. Now, if you like this video, I've got a couple more videos on my channel that I kind of go over everything that I'm going to go over today, but with different stocks that I've picked and I've made a whole bunch of money with. And I continue to do that day in and day out every time that I trade in the markets. One of the beautiful things about option trading is you don't have to trade every day if you don't want to. This is a lifestyle business for me, but I don't have to trade every day. I have a whole bunch of members inside of one of my trading groups, but that's neither here nor there. Today's lessons is to show you the 4 steps that you need and the 4 things that you need to have a highly profitable account. So let's roll into it. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna need is you're gonna need a trading system. Now your trading system is going to be set up with a certain criteria of rules so that you know exactly when to be able to place the trade based on your trading system and the parameters that you set up for your trading system. So let's go over here and I'm going to show you what my trading system consists of. My trading system consists of the Keltner channels, it consists of the TTM squeeze, and it consists of the MACD. Now, why did I pick this particular set of indicators to be able to build up my trading system? Well, the Keltner channels is a volatility type of an indicator. The TTM squeeze is a momentum type of an indicator, and the MACD is another type of momentum indicator. Now, what separates my trading system from a lot of other trading systems out there that may or may not have these ingredients put together into a suite of a rule-based system is I've sped up all my indicators. So my indicators are not right out of the box. My indicators have all been sped up. Why did I do that? Because in real time, in real market live conditions, anything can happen at any particular point in time. So I don't want to have indicators that are lagging. Remember, probably about 98% of the indicators on the market today are lagging indicators, which means they are behind the trend. So what I like to do is I like to speed up all of my indicators so they are concurrent, or they're actually moving a little bit more or quicker ahead of the actual price action and the volume. So what it kind of does is it kind of gives me a little bit of almost of a quant type of a system. It lets me actually look into the future just a little bit because I've sped everything up. So I'm kind of looking at what's happening with the price action, the volume, the volatility. So I'm able to get myself into a position to have really good trades. So that you can see that right here. Let's go right here. We got the Keltner channels, we've got the TTM squeeze right here, and we've got the MACD. Now, I've sped up all my indicators like I've said. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create another video where I'm gonna show you the actual parameters that I use to be able to speed everything up. So my indicators are no longer lagging, but they're more so concurrent and a little bit future pacing with the price action, with the momentum, with the volatility. So that's the first thing that you need, is to make sure you have a proper trading system with a set of criteria built out around your trading system to be able to trade. The next thing that you need to do, which is the second thing that you need to do, is to make sure that you have mapped out your support and your resistance levels on either, well, actually on a monthly time frame, a weekly time frame, a daily time frame, and then you can drop it down into an intraday time frame. So when we do that, let's take a look at this position right here. So let me come over here and I'm gonna move this right now on Etsy, and I'm gonna come over here to, we can go to the 3 month, we can go to the 3 month, yeah, let's go to the 3 month weekly time frame first. So when you're looking at the 3 month weekly time frame here on Etsy, you can see exactly what's going on. See, I've mapped out my support and my resistance levels, but when we drop it down to a 3-month weekly time frame, everything kind of moves around, which is okay. So let's take a look at this right here. You can see here clearly we're on an uptrend. The TTM squeeze has fired. It's reversed. It's reversed its buy and sell activity. You can see right here a whole bunch of sell side activity, and then it's reversed itself, and now it's all buying. You see here that the TTM squeeze is finally fired in the green, and the histogram is rolling up. You can see here with the MACD, this is the convergence right here, so it's crossed. So this is the leader and this is the laggard for the moving averages, and it's turned over. It's turned over, and then the histogram is gone all green, and this is the bulk of the histogram right here where it's a solid green is lighting up, and you see the MACD, how far it is up here. The slope is very important when it comes to the MACD. So give me a quick second here, because I know I'm trying to teach you something here, so I may not be looking at you exactly, but I'm trying to teach you on the screen here so that you can see what's going on. So when you're looking at the slope of the MACD, this is going to tell you how deep and how powerful the actual histogram is going to be when you're moving with this particular stock. And as you can see right here, this is like a staircase, forward momentum, up type of a movement with this particular position right here. So you can see here with the Keltner channels, they've smoothed out, which means they're about to open up, because you can see the slope of all three bands. These are the volatility bands right here, and you see how they're opening up. So let's move over here, and we're going to go on the monthly time frame right here. So let's go to, let's see here, let's go to 1 month and 1 day. Okay, so you can get another picture as far as what's happening with the Keltner channels, the TTM squeeze, and the MACD. So you can see here how the volatility bands have now, on a monthly time frame, on a day-to-day, how it's moving upwards. So the bands are coming upwards. You can see what's happening here. We're moving in the consolidation with the TTM squeeze. We're changing. The MACD has hit the top and it's starting to slope over, which is not a bad thing. That's a good thing. So let's come over here now, and we'll go down and we'll drop down into an intraday time frame. So let's drop down into the 5-day, 1 hour charts so that you can see exactly what's going on. So once again, when we're looking at this, you see the price action momentum, you see the movement, you see the support and the resistance that I've mapped out right here. You see how in the TTM squeeze, how everything is reversing right here, still firing green, but now we're reversing the trend, and you see the MACD here, it's crossed over, and now it's coming down. The histogram now is signaling we're supposed to be going into a short trade. So when we come down now into the intraday, you'll see here on a 5-minute chart, and let's move back all the way to the front. You'll see here exactly what happened with the charts. So we'll see right here, this is the way the swing momentum went. You see here on the TTM squeeze where it's fired right here, and it's gone down, so it's going negative. So that corresponds with a lot of sell side activity. You see the reversal here on the TTM squeeze on the 5-minute chart. And this is where I kind of took my position right in here when I saw that reversal. And then you see right here, this is a lot of consolidation. And as you can see right here, a lot of consolidation trading in a box. With the MACD, the same thing. You see the consolidation right here. You see the change with the MACD, the same with the TTM squeeze. You see how everything revolves and reverts, and then we start to take off. And this is an intraday trade, and that's why I took the intraday trade. So that's the second thing that you need, is inside of your 4 steps, is to be able to be a highly profitable option trader. The third thing that you need now is you need to be able to go in and you need to be able to take only highly profitable, high optimized options trades option trades on an intraday basis, because I'm an intraday momentum scalper. So I don't like to hold a position longer than a day. I like to be in and out of the market within either a couple of minutes up to an hour or two, because I'm an intraday momentum trader. So I'm like to be in and out of the marketplace. So I'm going to show you how I was able to take this trade. Let me come over here so you can see exactly what's going on. So you're going to see my fill on Etsy today. So let's have a look at this. I entered this trade at 10:21 a.m. So you see the date right here, which is today's date. This is Tuesday, September the 7th, 2021. I entered the trade at 10:21 and I exited out of the trade at 11:08 doing options. I bought 50 contracts right here at $3.60. I sold all 50 contracts right here for a profit of $4.45. So you can see the massive increase that I had when I'm taking the highly profitable setups, highly profitable trades. So let's go to 10:21 and 11:08. So when we go to this position here on the intraday basis, we go over here to 10:21. So let's go over here to 10:21. You can see exactly when I took my position. Let's hold it up here. So let me break this down for you on a 1 minute chart so that you get to see the actual price action and the price movement. So let me open this up here a little bit more so that you can see. So on 10:21, this is when I took my trade right here. So you can see this moment right here at 10:21, that's when I entered into my position at 10:21. And then when I exited the position, you can see here it was a complete run up. And this is when I exited out of my position, which was, let me just go over here. It was, my fill time was 11:08. So let's go back over to 11:08. This is exactly when I exited out of my position on these candles right here. When I started to see this big red candle right here, which was the sell side candle, the next candle, that's when I exited that position. So that was a pretty hefty move, a pretty good price increase action. You can see it right here, the price increase action. And you can see here how I mapped out my support and my resistance. This was my entry at 215.72. This is my profit taken at 216.15. And you can see exactly what I did. When I scroll down here, you'll see my profit potential. I'll pop that up here. You'll see how I sold my position for $4,250 today. So that is the third step that you need in a highly profitable options trading system. The fourth thing that you need now is to be able to stay in the trend as long as the trend is moving in your direction, and then exit your position. Now, the only reason why I exited out of my position early is because I said I am an intraday momentum options scalper. So when I make the money that I make, I don't necessarily need to be in the trade for another 2 or 3 or 4 hours. I made $4,250 today in a span of less than 35 minutes. So for me, I said to myself, that's a great bit of profit. I'm gonna get out regardless of what the market's doing. Could I have stayed in the trend? Absolutely. So it's not what I say, it's not what I'm saying for you to do. I'm saying for you to stay in the trend as long as the trend is moving in your direction, stay in that trend. So over here, if we wanted to go and see how long I could have stayed in this trend, when I exited that 11:08, let's come down here to 11:08. So when this trade broke down for me, this was the signal at the end for me to be able to get out of this trade, because look at where my entry point is. I would have been well below my entry point and I would have been taking a loss on a trade. And that's the number one thing we don't want to do, is when we get into profitable position, we don't want to be taking losses on our profitable trades. We want to be able to stay in the trend for as long as the trend is developing, which is why you see that I dropped down here on the 1 minute candle, because when I took the position, I was on the 5 minute candle, but when I'm actually into the trade, I drop down to the 1 minute candle because I want to be able to make sure I don't fall into this situation right here, which could be devastating with the amount of contracts that I bought. This could have been a devastating trade for me. So I got out when I got out. Now, as you see here, a lot of consolidation, a lot of up and down movement, but eventually the trend broke out again and it filled the position. Now, this has been in a negative trend all day. So I took the position as I'm going to be in and I'm going to be out. Now, did I leave a bunch of money on the table? Absolutely. But guess what? I made a bunch of money from this particular point. I made a bunch of money from this particular point all the way up here. So I captured a big bulk of that move. And the second part of the move was right here. And then the third part of the move was right here. But as long as I capture that first part of the move right here, that's exactly what I want. So those are the 4 steps that you need to be able to have a highly profitable option trading account. We want to be able to make sure that we have a trading system with a defined set of rules. Step 2, is we want to be able to map out our support and our resistance. So our support and our resistance gets mapped out on a monthly, a weekly, a daily, and then on an intraday basis to be able to set up our position, to be able to take our trades. We want to be able to make sure that we have a highly profitable trades. So we only want to be taking highly profitable trades, and we want to be able to make sure with our set rules that we get into positions on our highly profitable trades, right? And then on the 4th thing we want to be able to do is we want to be able to stay in the trend for as long as the trend is in our position. That being said, if this was a swing type of position that I was taking, then I would obviously stay inside of this trend still because I'm taking a swing trade. If I was taking a day trade, then I would probably stay in the day trade, but most likely I probably would have got out roughly around this point right here, because that's roughly around 1 o'clock, 12:30, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That's kind of when it's a little bit of a lull. That's when everyone's kind of, not kind of watching their stocks, and they're either in or they're out of the position, or they're moving into a position. So that wasn't a day trade. It wasn't a swing trade. I was an intraday momentum option scalping trade. So that's why I want to be able to get in and get out. So I hope you enjoyed the 4 steps for you to becoming a highly profitable options trader with those 4 steps, which is, once again, is making sure that you understand that you have a trading system with a good set of rules. You're mapping out support and resistance. You're doing on a monthly, a weekly, a daily, then an intraday time frame. Then you're only taking highly profitable setups. So you're in a highly profitable position using the 5-minute chart as your setup, and then going in on the 1-minute chart on your entry point. And then step 4, staying in the trend for as long as the trend is going. So with that being said, my name is Double P. If you like this video, please like it, smash the like button. Please subscribe, definitely. Share it with your friends who are also traders if they're traders. And for sure, look on my channel. You'll see my channel right over here where the other videos are, where you've seen that I actually know what I'm doing. I trade in real time, which separates me from a lot of other traders that are out there. But my focus is on you. My focus is to get you to be an extremely highly profitable option trader. And this is the 4-step system that you can pick up, that you can use to be able to be a highly profitable option trader. In the next video, what I'm going to be putting on my channel is I'm going to show you the breakdown of the system, where I show you exactly how I set up the parameters for my actual trading system so that you can have that too. So that being said, my name is Double P. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everybody.